For while hundreds of millions will have been spent on advertising, canvassing and focus groups, as with all such presidential campaigns, the one thing that the pundits and political operatives can't control is an unintended political gaffe and the impact that can have on the outcome of the election. One such was when little-known comic, for very good reason, a guy called Tony Hinchcliffe, was booked to do warm-up at Trump's rally in Madison Square Garden in New York. He came off with this joke.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. It's absolutely...
Now, the problem this posed for Trump is he needed to win the Latino vote to have any chance of getting back into the White House. And this lame joke could and should have scuppered that possibility. Luckily for Trump, salvation came in the shape of lame duck President Biden, who decided to take to the internet just as Kamala Harris was outside his front window on one of her final campaign stops. Commenting on the Puerto Rico joke, old Joe said this.
Joe Biden has now weighed in.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The president...
Now, whatever member of the White House staff who'd been tasked to turn off Joe's devices most definitely dropped the ball. The Donald was incensed. He went all out to capitalise, even going so far as to don a bin man's uniform and drive a dump truck. The fact he almost failed getting into the thing wasn't a good look, but the Donald was clear. How dare Biden call his supporters garbage? I mean, you'd never hear the Donald use such incendiary language.
And it's not her, it's the people that surround her. They're scum, and they want to take down our country. They are absolute garbage.
So who knows, maybe two gaffes will cancel each other out and return us to one of the closest and most consequential presidential contests for 100 years. What we can say for certain is that if the American people decide to go for the Donald, they will have proved beyond doubt that he's won. He's Disneyfied. He's Disneyfied American politics.
They say a wall is medieval. Well, so is a wheel. A wheel is older than a wall.
Although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird.
I went to an Ivy League school. I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words. We now have a gun on every table. We're ready to start shooting. June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army. Our army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. The kidney has a very special place in the heart. It's an incredible thing. You know what uranium is, right? It's a thing called nuclear weapons and other things. Like lots of things are done with uranium, including some bad things. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? I don't care how sick you are. I don't care if you just came back from the doctor and he gave you the worst possible prognosis, meaning it's over. Hang out till November 8th. Get out and vote.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay?
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Enrique? It's a big thing. A lot of people waiting.
Introducing President Kenya.
Hello?
Thank you. Handshake.
Okay. Head up. Thank you, fellas.
For all peoples. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like him a lot. Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President, you need to sign.
I'm only signing it because it costs nothing.
How are you? Good to see you. Congratulations. It's so nice to see you. How are you?
Wall, the barrier, whatever you want to call it, it's okay with me. They can name it whatever they can name it, peaches. I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings of that investigation. The Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started. In the failing New York Times by an anonymous, really an anonymous, gutless coward. You just look. This is the very definition of totalitarianism. Shield and shelter criminal. Look, wait. They sacrifice every day for the furniture and future of their children. And let me begin by wishing you a beautiful, look, you remember this? Do you remember? You came from wherever you came from. And you've really put a big investment in our country. We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple. Mike Bolton, as you know, is in Russia. Mike Pound. Justice Anthony, you know who I'm talking about. Dickinson, Hologic, and Cephahide. Rethink old assumptions and open our hearts and minds to possible and possibilities based on the core principles of fairness and reciprocity. What? No, it's okay. And God bless the United States. But maybe people don't like my smile. Maybe they don't like my hair, which is real, by the way. Look at that sucker. El hombre del peliquin. In other words, the man of the toupee. This is on the front page of the New York Times. I don't wear a toupee. It's my hair. I swear.
I know. There's no need for that. Hey, there was no need for that, Lick. There was no need for that.